How to trade with $1 million. In this video, I'm going to share with you the exact strategy to scale up step by step, the right way, a systematic way, so you don't have to trade with small accounts anymore, but you can quickly scale up your capital and get these great prop firm payouts. Now, before I go to the screen behind me, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything else. More is coming in 2024. I'm planning on sharing a lot of new information, so subscribe so you don't miss anything. Alright, so how to scale up your funding the right way and how to scale up until you have $1 million or even more in prop firm funding. I wrote down a strategy for you, step by step. I'm going to go through it with you guys, so please take notes, pay attention, because this is really the blueprint to scaling up your trading capital. So I wrote down the goal, which is trade with $1 million in 2024 in the second quarter. That might be your goal. Then I wrote down a step-by-step plan. So the first step is going to be find a good prop firm that pays out, that has rules that match your strategy and trading style. That's really important. So you want to find a proper prop firm that has a good reputation, that pays out, has good reviews, and also the rules need to match your trading style. For example, if you're a swing trader, you may want to hold trades over the weekend. If you have a prop firm that doesn't allow that, it's going to be an issue. Now, I know most prop firms these days do allow you to hold over the weekend, but it's just an example I want to give you. So step one is going to be finding the right prop firm that's going to fit with you and your rules. The second thing, which is quite boring but quite important, is write down all the rules of that firm. So many people lose funded accounts because they don't write down the rules. So write down the exact rules. So I did that here. These are not all the rules, but these are important rules. You also want to include maybe a consistency rule. Maybe there are some other rules that you need to take care of. The weekend holding, like I said, you want to write down all the rules. You want to know them all so you don't lose a funded account because you didn't know the rules. So for this example, maximum drawdown 10%, maximum daily drawdown 5%, first profit split 50-50, second one 70-30, this one is going to be 80-30, so that's your third payout. Minimum 5 trading days before you can get a profit split. And the trading period is 21 days, which means after 21 days and you've made this and you're in profit, you can get the first profit split with this prop firm. Price for 200k account was $2,000. So that's the most important rules. Then you want to write down a cost and profit summary. Again, most people skip this, but you really want to treat it as a business. So what does it mean? Cost and profit account. Let's say you have one account, you got funded on the 1st of January, the price was $2,000, then you want to make a summary there. So now it's 4,000 because I included a second account. So basically this is what you want to do for all your accounts. And you want to add in the payout. So right now it's 0, but let's say you get a 3k payout. You see the numbers change and we're still minus 1,000 because we have 2 funded accounts. Let's say this one again. And we are in profit. So you basically want to make an overview of your expenses for the funded accounts and then of your profits to really make sure that bottom line you're making money. That's really important. Most people forget this step, but you really want to treat it as a business, like I said. Step 4, really important, make a strategic plan. So take a look at the rules and then ask yourself, how can I make sure I benefit the most from these rules? If I see those rules, this is the first thing that comes to mind with me. The first payout, I only get 50%. The second one is going to be 70%. So I need to make sure that whenever I can get a payout, I get one because the next payout will be 70%. No need to make a home run in the first round, essentially, because 50% is not yours. So what I would do in this situation is after 5 trading days, if I'm up profit, I will just wait, withdraw that. Sometimes with prop firms, you even get a refund. So you get your refund. You had your first profit split, which was small, but you want it to be small because only 50% is yours. Then you move to the next stage, and the next stage is going to be getting 70%. That's a strategic plan behind the rules of this specific prop firm. Ideally, maybe break even. So let's say after 5 trading days, if you pay out, you're at break even. So you made back the 2k. Great, wait 21 days, get the payout, you're at break even. and you're now not at 50-50, you're at 70-30. Think about these things, guys. Really look at the rules and make a strategic plan, because some prop firms really do offer rules that can benefit you a lot, and most people just don't know how to play those rules. So take time to do that. It's really important. Number 5 then is going to be create a risk plan that fits with your strategy, strategic plan, and the risk rules of the firm. So you might want to come to risking 0.5% a trade. So how do you get there? Know your maximum drawdown. Let's say your maximum historical drawdown was going to be 30%, or 30R, I have to say. If you risk 0.5% and your maximum drawdown with a firm is 10%, it's going to be 20R. So your maximum drawdown historically was 30R. You're now risking and have room for 20R. This means that there is a chance that you're going to lose the account. But on the other end, you're risking a bit more aggressive, so the payouts are going to be a bit higher. And that's also something you need to think about, because the goal with a prop firm is not slow, consistent account building. The goal with a prop firm is to get consistent payouts, decent payouts, not small ones that are not worth your time. So I tend to play a bit more aggressive with prop firms. So if my historical maximum drawdown was going to be 30R, I'm totally fine with having a maximum drawdown of 20R with this specific prop firm, knowing I could blow up, but also knowing that my payouts are going to be higher. This does depend on the individual, so your risk appetite is really important. If you really want to play more consistent, more slow, risk less. Obviously, if you want to be more aggressive, risk higher. But you really want to do that based on the rules of the firm, your strategy rules, but also your strategic plan. So let's say you have a 200K account and you pay 2K for that. That means if you make 2%, you make 4K, 50-50, you get 2K back. So you're back at break even. That might be your first goal, to make 2%. And if you risk 0.5%, you need to make 4R. If you risk 1%, you need to make 2R. Then you can get your first payout. So that also goes into consideration of building your risk plan. So I quickly wrote down 0.5%, but there goes a lot behind this and thinking through how much you're going to risk. So also take your time to do that. Again, most people do forget this. Then the next one, create a plan for when to get a profit split and what to do with the profits. And no Lamborghinis, no watches, no champagne. This is about scaling up. So what to do with the profit split? I wrote this down. Really simple. If I'm up after 5 days and it's enough for a new prop firm account, I will wait for the withdrawal. That might be a plan of yours. So every time you hit 5 trading days, you take a look at your balance. Okay, I'm up enough money to pay for another prop firm account. Then you wait until day 21. Then you can get your prop firm payout and it all starts again. Because then you can use that money to get another funded account and scale up. And this is really how you can scale up to the 1 million in 2024, which is my goal, to be funded with 1 million in the first quarter. I'm currently funded with around 500,000. I want to go to 1 million. And this is basically the foundation of how I'm going to do that. So this is not the complete plan. This is just an example, but this is what you can use in your trading as well. So you get your profit split, get a new account, and keep reinvesting. And that's how you can quickly compound these accounts. And this one is really important. This one is really important. So please take a note of that. I remember, if I'm in profit and lose that profit, it's from my pocket. If I go into drawdown from the starting balance, it's not from my pocket. How does that work? Let me explain. Let's say you have a 200K account and you make 4K. You can then wait and simply get your withdrawal, but you decide to continue to trade and then you lose the 4K. That means that 4K cannot be withdrawn and is directly out of your pocket. Obviously, there's still a profit split, but most of these profits are directly out of your own pocket. Meanwhile, let's say your starting balance is 200K and you go into a 4K drawdown. It's not out of your pocket, it's just a drawdown room, because you could never withdraw the money anyway. And that's really important to realize. Again, most people don't. And you really want to think about this, guys. If you are in profit and you lose the profits with a prop firm, it's out of your pocket. And you want to minimize the impact of losing your profits out of your pocket. So do some thinking about that. I know it's a lot to think about, I know most people forget this, but please do some thinking about it because it can be very valuable. Now, in this example, if you have 5 funded accounts of 200K, you can trade with 1 million. You're not going to pass every single prop firm account that you're going to do. You're not going to pass every challenge you're going to do. But using this strategy is really going to help you to reinvest profits the right way, to get consistent payouts, to get payouts that are worth it. And you really have a strategic plan and you don't lose the funded account because you don't know the rules. So I hope you learned something from this video. Copy what I did here, fill in your own details, fill in your own rules, your strategy, etc., etc. Really make a business plan. I have multiple business plans for every single account I trade. That's how you can get consistent payouts. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Subscribe if you haven't already.